It's you and me.
Let's go. Giselle didn't recover for some time after I managed to get her inside. Unsure of what else I could do for her. I had her sit before the fireplace, and I waited in silence as she sobbed. I had no idea what one was supposed to say to someone who was crying. Was it normal to offer them a warm drink? I didn't know. I did know I needed to reflect on the things she had said outside and try to make sense of them. And from there, calm myself down and prepare for the conversation we were to have, as unpleasant as I'm sure it would be. A considerable amount of time later, Giselle's sobbing drew to a stop, an oppressive silence stepping in to take its place.
My angel.
I know. For far longer than was comfortable, the only sound we heard was the gentle crackling of the fire. I had to say something. I knew that, but what I didn't know was how to begin. I knew nothing about having an honest face-to-face discussion with someone about things we were thinking and feeling. But that didn't change anything. I had to do it. Even if down the road lay truths I would be happier not seeing. Giselle, could you please tell me what you did what was done to you at my family's home?
Good boy. Good wording.
Mm-hmm. How you ended up coming to this mansion, and what happened after you left. I would like to know everything, from start to finish.
Will you believe what I tell you? You never so much as gave me the time of day before. And I very much doubt you will find what I have to say agreeable. Will you still believe me even then? Believe my word, a stranger's word, over your family or the people of the village?
I cannot say yet. I must hear what you have to say to make that decision. That sucks, because that's just gonna hurt her. Like, she doesn't want to open up to someone who's gonna be like, ah, no, I deny you again.
Yeah. I mean, come on, with a response that she's giving, like, she's going through extreme turmoil.
Yeah.
I suppose that might be better than you saying you'll believe me unconditionally. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Just know that nothing I say is a lie.
Understood. Oh, the tale of a song, and I love it, and it makes me sad, and it's very perfect for this moment. Okay. Giselle methodically recounted her tale for me. She told me of how she accepted an offer from the Bollingers to work as an Abigail to earn money for her family. Of how my father, Antonin, had other plans for her. I just really want to be in the moment of the music
That's
for a
okay,
minute.
I can see her.
Oh, man. It's so sad.
You better believe her. I will slap him. And everybody else in the village, like that one video.
Oh.
That guy at the barbecue slapping everyone.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds funny. So
I'll show you later.
Yes. You'll show the viewers too, so.
Yeah, I will.
Hey, what's going on?
It's mine, Daddy. Noah keeps taking away from me.
Noah? Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did...
Larry! Righto, what's going on here? Oh!
Sir, I'm arrested. Oh!
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 Of the things he did to her. She spoke dryly, simply putting words to each event one after the other. I had already seen how she felt deep down, though. Have heard her pained screams, which were undoubtedly genuine. I didn't think she was trying to deceive me. That was the sound of old wounds being torn open, and even I could see that. Or perhaps my own experiences were what allowed me to see it.
Interesting.
Regardless, I had realized too late.
Sorry, I totally forgot, but a while back when the mom was screaming that, the house already took her daughter, and I was trying to take my husband too, that was interesting. She mentioned a daughter, and then there's a painting of a white-haired girl that he keeps scratching out.
That's true.
So as I was reviewing
oh
the
my
old
gosh,
video,
what if the mom blamed the son for killing the daughter?
and keeps sending him
Things to
paintings of her?
regret? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, to remember that what he did to her daughter.
Or supposedly did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry, I just totally forgot. I wanted to bring that up to you a while ago.
I didn't even realize. Oh, dang. Thank you. Dang. What if it's Al?
Who knows?
Who knows who
Remember
it
the
is,
theories
though.
and somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
everything's confusing. Anyway, go on.
We'll find out. Regardless, I had realized too late. I should have seen it sooner. I mean, you can't be too hard on yourself, Michel, because you also were just very defensive because of everything you went through, so...
But he should own up for the fact that he was a bit harsh on her.
Yeah, no, I appreciate him for realizing. And, being willing to take it on himself at this point. Because, really, he could just be like, no, and, I don't care still.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be easier for him, but he's, choosing to go through this right now.
Good on you, Michel, McBoy.
Mickey boy. She described it all mechanically to remain detached from what had happened to her, to protect herself. Of that, I had no doubts. Still, the things she told me were almost unbearable, and I had a difficult time accepting them. What was I supposed to do? When I learned my father was a rapist, how was I supposed to react to that revelation? What was I supposed to think? About the fact that his blood flowed through me? I repulsed myself.
Do you want all the details
What do you mean?
of the wounds he gave me? I still have scars from the things he did. If you don't believe me, I can show them to you.
No, that won't be necessary.
I see. That's a relief. I don't think I could have handled that right now.
I hadn't turned down her offer for her sake. I only did so because I didn't think I could take any more. I averted my eyes to protect myself. Why? Had I taken my mother's word? Brushing aside everything Giselle had said and done, I knew good and well my mother was no longer in her right mind. So why had I thought her letter the truth? Why had I been unable to think rationally? There were, I believe, several factors. My childhood, my past, the witch's whispers, and above all, my own character. Consumed with distrust for everything. I had to face it now. To open my eyes once more. To look at everything I had pretended away until now. I was not completely blameless for her suffering after all. Please, continue if you will.
I left off at the point where the mistress discovered what was happening, I believe. I was sent to this mansion to atone for my sins.
Sins that she didn't even commit.
Preach. It was decided I would be sent here rather than being executed, which is what the mistress wanted. At first, I assumed it would be, essentially, a private prison. But in the carriage on the way here, I was given a letter.
A letter? From whom?
It didn't say, but your father was the one who ordered me here, so I would guess it was him. The letter was very concise, simply explaining that there was someone already here. The Ballinger's youngest child. It didn't go into any more detail than that, but it did ask me to look after you.
Do you still have that letter?
I don't. The coachman took it back after I was finished.
Thinking back on it now, that was rather strange of him to do. It was just a harmless letter.
It was anything but.
What?
It wasn't my father who wrote you that letter. He believes me to be dead, so he would have sincerely thought he was banishing you to an empty house in a remote forest. The writer couldn't risk leaving anything that might suggest I was still alive.
Then who?
My brother, I believe.
You have a brother? Oh, sons. Sorry.
Right, his son's never visited.
Wait. Yeah, so he has multiple
Yeah,
siblings.
I don't know. Oh, it sounds like he's saying how many.
Oh, dude, I'm so dumb.
So
I didn't
it's
even see that
2
yet.
plus him. 2 sons plus him. And he can't even visit, and he's like, my sons never visit. Ho ho ho. Wow, how lame. How do you say his name? Dear and gorgeous.
No, but close. Didier and Georges. Let me just look it up just in case, with our handy dandy.
Our handy dandy calculator.
Didier?
Didier.
Yeah, give me
Are we going more French here?
I guess they are French, because Antonin is French. Here. Let's do this video.
Pronouncenames.com.
It's
Alright.
always pronouncenames.com.
They're trustworthy.
I can't say that one.
Didier.
Didier.
It's Didier.
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 Did we find gorgeous?
Oh, sorry.
Or Georges or gorgeous or Georges?
George,
G-E-O-R.
George, but with an S.
George.
So
Didier and George.
Didier.
This is gonna be hard
George.
to say in that accent of Michel or Michel. Why is his name so American? Is it not?
It's
Maybe
I mean, it's Michel.
Michel is supposed to be very French, but we never looked it up in French, so
I think we did one time. I don't remember, honestly.
I don't remember.
So,
that was too long ago.
I mean, if you want to make it English, Didier and Georges.
Georges.
But it sounds Didier. Out there chopping trees with Georges.
Oh yeah, you see him chopping them cheese. Well,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright. We got Michel, Didier, and Georges. Ah, frick. George.
Georges. Okay. My brother, I believe. Either Didier or George. But I would guess Didier.
Your brother? Why would he?
I do not know. I can imagine why he would write such a letter. Or why he would want to tell you about me.
I don't believe he had any ill intentions, at least. I mean, he asked me to look after you. That makes it sound like he's concerned about you.
Then why doesn't he stay I read connect, which staying connect didn't make sense to me, and then I realized that's because that's not what that says.
No, he's a computer connecting to Michel.
I was more thinking Connect 4, like the
Oh.
game, but yeah, he connected.
We just chuck some of those, what are they called? Those discs?
Oh my
Through his
gosh.
window.
Yeah.
Michel, I'm trying to connect!
Then why doesn't he stay in contact? Why does he never respond to my letters?
That hurts.
It's a bit late suddenly to start being concerned. No, never mind that now. Please tell me the rest.
Alright.
Giselle resumed her story from the day she fled the mansion, terrified by my behavior. She seemed to be putting a bit more emotion in her tone of voice now, perhaps because she could see I was more interested in this part.
No, you idiot, because it's the most recent thing that happened to her.
Yeah, but I don't know, the town kind of leaves a moment, but maybe it's because he's kind of in front of her right now and she's talking about that situation and the kind of was a scary situation. His eyes were glowing red, okay? I would be scared. There was a deep sadness on her face as she described the night in rain, listening to the thunder. when she gave up on living, and I knew I had caused it. She then told me of the time she spent in the nearby village. How at first, life had seemed wonderful, but in time, it had come crumbling down. Naturally, she wouldn't be here to tell me this if nothing had happened there. Once she was through with her tale, Giselle let out a long, heavy sigh, as though she had been holding it in for some time. I thought I could hear just a faint trembling in the air she exhaled.
That is everything. Do you believe me? If you don't, if you still think I'm deceiving you, then I won't argue with you. That's fine. If that's the case, please just kill me.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
You are such a moron.
She didn't even have the chance, and plus it was a... Who would, in their right mind, would say, like, hey, your dad's messed up?
Yeah. She's scared. It's traumatizing. She wanted a new life here. And he kept blocking her out. Like, what's she supposed to do?
Yeah. It's like I see both of their issues. Oh, it sucks. Life sucks. I know I wasn't very open to anything you said, but if that day, when I found you in my room, you had told me I was mistaken, that the sin belonged to my father, it might not have turned out like this.
I disagree. He was already pretty heated.
Mm-hmm.
The knife.
What?
You were holding a knife. I can't handle blades anymore. Ever since what happened, they scare me to death. Just the sight of one in someone's hand. And I start thinking they're going to use it on me. I can't help it. I start shaking uncontrollably, growing faint of breath. The world goes white. I can't even form words. There's nothing I can do.
Now I finally see. She was grimacing in pain. The day the package arrived, when you knocked my hand away.
Because I was scared. Because it reminded me of that time.
I had assumed she was simply jumpy from a guilty conscience. I felt nauseous realizing I had been pouring a constant stream of salt onto her unmendable wounds. What a damned fool I was.
Why did you get so upset at me? Why did you have to point a knife at me?
Yeah, I mean, I think you should tell your side of the story. I'm really curious too, actually. Please? I didn't want you snooping.
I mean, I guess, but come on, man.
If you meant to sell information about me, I thought I had to do anything in my power to stop you.
That's fair, I guess. But still, not fun.
Mm-mm.
I'm still not convinced it was necessary. I was unarmed. I couldn't fight back. You didn't need a knife.
I mean, she does have a point, Michel.
I have nothing left anymore. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. You're a jerk! What you did was inexcusable. You may not have hurt me physically, but you still hurt me. Humans are frail creatures. They wound easily. Apologize.
What?
Apologize to me. I said to apologize!
I'm sorry.
Again. Put your heart into it. Convince me you mean it.
I'm sorry.
Again, once more! Get down on your knees and shout it from your gut!
I am so very sorry! Was that a laugh?
Jeez. You're such a strange man.
Strange? You told me to do it.
Nothing's going like I thought it would. I figured even if we talked, you would just deny everything I said. I didn't think you would actually listen to me. But you did. You listened, and you looked quite distressed by what you heard.
I looked distressed.
Oh yes, you sure did. I wish I had a mirror to show you. I'm sure you didn't want to believe what I said, but you didn't once accuse me of lying. You faced up to the truth, and you apologized. I seem to have had the wrong impression of you as well. I didn't try to see you for who you were, instead letting myself believe you were someone to be afraid of. To be honest, I didn't like you very much.
The feeling was mutual, but for some reason, I don't feel that way now. Is it guilt?
I need to apologize to you too.
Apologize? For what?
I led the villagers here. I almost sold my soul to the devil. I tried to sell you out to save myself. And for that, I'm truly sorry.
I don't understand.
What? Do I need to get down on my knees too?
No, that's not what I meant. The blame falls on the villagers for falsely accusing you of stealing. You were a convenient scapegoat for the real thieves. They planned to take advantage of you from the start. That Amity was probably in on it as well, to get back at you for rejecting his proposal. Plus, giving the village a single target to let out their frustrations on would, in a way, help unify them. He used you to meet that end. In order to escape from their trap, you told them about me. But this was after I had threatened you, causing you to flee from this place. You have nothing to apologize for.
Still, I still feel really bad about it. So, I'm sorry anyway.
You're unexpectedly stubborn.
But now that we've both apologized to each other, we can call everything square.
Square?
Square. We were both in the wrong. So we apologized, and we forgave each other.
She gave a little smile, but all I could do was stare at her, brow furrowed in perplexity, like I was looking at some bizarre fantasyland creature. The weight of our crimes was not equal.
Fact.
What I had done to her was so very much worse. Furthermore, I am Antonin's son. His blood flows through me. Can you honestly say you don't find me revolting? That you're willing to forgive me for that? I didn't think I would be able to. If I were her, my grudge would extend to all my family, everyone I had ever come into contact with.
I can. Although, you don't need forgiveness for being his son. Being related to someone doesn't make you responsible for their sins. It wouldn't be fair to blame you for that.
You're curious.
What? Curious? About what?
No, not that curious. You're a strange creature.
Funny. Not funny haha. Funny weird.
Pretty much.
I'm human, you know?
Yes, I know you're human. You're making me lightheaded.
Is it a medical emergency?
Oh, she's so sweet. That's quite the leap in logic.
You know, I was at my lowest just a little bit ago, and now I'm laughing again. It's odd. I never expected I would recover at all.
I was just as surprised as her. She had been through hell, and she had more than enough reason to despise me, to shower me with vitriol. But instead, she was smiling. And even more unexpected was the fact that I felt relieved to see it.
Well, don't make me swoon.
I like, looking back, I love their dynamic. I mean, they sure got off on the wrong foot, with their brain thoughts, but, you know, now that they're on the same page, maybe we can get that dynamic back, because I really liked it.
Yeah, I did
Once
too.
upon a time.
They're cute. I really, truly wished I had gotten to know him sooner. Yes, I had fled from the mansion in fear of him, but maybe, if I had just a little more courage, enough to tell him the truth, maybe he would have listened. I had let my initial impression of him solidify too quickly.
I mean, honestly, there was good reason for it, though.
And even then she was still trying.
Yeah.
I had convinced myself he was insensitive and perpetually expressionless, save for the Arctic stare. But the man standing before me did express sadness, pain, distress. Or at the very least, he appeared to, from where I was standing. Michel was
Just like me, an ordinary person. That said, there was still plenty I didn't know. I was still lacking explanations for much of his behavior. Would you mind telling me about yourself now? I'd like to get to know you better. What are you doing here in this mansion all alone? Why do you call yourself cursed? I told you everything. It's only fair you do the same. I have no interest in using your information for anything. I have no reason to. Or are you going to keep pushing the master and servant line? Do you still think I have no need to know?
Be quiet! For the love of God! Stop talking already! You always pick the worst time.
I don't think he has the stance to say that right now.
No, not really.
What?
Ah.
Excuse me? What do you mean I always pick the worst time?
I don't think there's a good time for you, Michelle, not gonna lie. No, I wasn't.
Unbelievable. Just when I was starting to think you might actually be a decent human being. Then you go and spout this.
No, Giselle, I wasn't talking to you.
Who else could it have been?
I was, talking to, you know. I have a condition that forces me to vocalize objections to my own thoughts.
You know, that's about as convincing as... I love her. I love her so much.
I know.
That's about as convincing as my allergic to people excuse.
Sorry. Come on, Michelle!
Weirdo. What crosses did he bear? What secrets did he keep? Maybe the truth was far beyond my reckoning. And if it was, even if he did, please, tell me everything. No matter what you say, I won't doubt your words. I will trust you, and I'm sure I can accept anything you say. Please, if you don't put it into words, I have nothing to work with.
Okay. Where should I start, though?
How about the curse, then? Are you actually cursed?
That's a difficult question. I cannot, for example, take someone's life with my curse, nor can I bring about disaster. I don't have any magical powers like that.
So what you said outside was a bluff, then?
It was just a way to chase the villagers away.
Well, you certainly put on a convincing performance. So you can't actually curse anyone, huh?
Regardless, I am human. Nothing more, nothing less. At least, I consider myself one.
Alright.
Others would disagree. And the reason for that has to do with my body.
Your skin, hair, and eye color, right?
Right. Oh, whoa. This is what the?
It's a flashback.
Oh. I forgot about that scene for a minute. Whoa.
Man, you thought he just stood up
I
with
thought
light
he just,
shining
like,
from his skin.
was going to heaven. Goodbye, Michelle. It was nice knowing you, bud.
Seeing Michel under the sun, he certainly wasn't what most people would consider normal. Awe-inspiring, in fact.
Giving birth to me, it broke my mother. No, I drove her mad. Not only do I appear inhuman, I'm also oversensitive to sunlight. Well, a little light through the window isn't much of a problem. I can't be outside directly under the sun for more than a couple of hours. When she realized I couldn't go out into the sun, my mother started thinking I was possessed by a demon. So she banished me to this mansion until my curse was broken. Oh, that's messed up.
Oh, so since he was a kid, he's just been locked away all here?
Oh my gosh. Dude, she's crazy. She cray-cray. That was 10 years ago.
Just because you look different from them?
The family's reputation was at stake, too. If other noble houses realized they were giving refuge to an unholy creature, it would destroy the Bollingers.
Oh my gosh, I hate.
Hey, you saw how the villagers reacted. They called me a demon when they saw me.
I suspect the rumors about the mansion played a part in that. If nobody thought the house was cursed, they wouldn't have.
I'm sure you were afraid as well. You saw me and thought I was not of this world, that I looked like a demon.
Look like an angel to me.
That's what she said.
Oh. She and I are on the same page. I thought you looked like an angel.
A what?
His eyes, look at his face. I, at least, thought you looked more like an angel than a demon. It never once crossed my mind that you might be evil. But I understand your situation now. Because of your appearance, you've lived all alone in this dark mansion for 10 years.
It was never really an inconvenience. They bring me all the supplies I need.
You big liar. Have you ever considered running away?
That's not an option.
Because of the sun?
No. I could move during the night if I really wanted to. I'm being watched to ensure I don't leave.
Watched?
They can't allow anyone to find out that I'm alive, particularly at the Bollinger estate.
Ooh, now I'm a little scared, because you know that guy that's living in the shed back there, or the little cottage?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he saw the village come up. And I don't know what that means for us.
No, stop. We're happy. Ish.
That's the problem. We're happy.
Ish. We're not totally happy yet. Stop. Let me be happy.
Relief. We feel some sort of relief, and that's the problem.
If I were to run, and they were to find out, I would probably be killed. If only I didn't stand out so much, I might be able to stay out of sight easier. But also, I had been holding on to a little hope, I think.
Oh, baby.
Hope that I might be able to return someday. I have all but given up that hope now, though. Not that I ever had enough willpower to really fight for it.
I see.
You don't need to worry about pitying me, either. It's long since become normal to me.
That's not something that should ever become normal. So what was that really, a moment ago? You don't actually have a condition that makes you argue with yourself, do you? Please tell me.
You don't have to believe me. In fact, I doubt you will. You're free to think I'm completely mad.
Don't worry. I want to know.
I can hear the witch's voice.
The witch's voice?
It started when I first arrived at the mansion. No one else can hear it either. Like I said, it sounds crazy.
No, not at all. I said I would trust you, so I believe you. Maybe he's not well. Yeah, that has to be it. Giselle.
No, Giselle.
10 years all alone in one place, and you're bound to start hearing things.
I mean, it's true.
He seems like a... I thought it said delectable.
Oh, whoa, getting tasty here, Giselle. Wow, okay.
He seems like a delicate person, too. Thinking about it like that, I'm starting to feel really sorry for him.
Oh, she's feeling bad for him when she's in... Oh, whatever.
It's just how... She's wonderful. I love her. I love her so much.
Oh, me too. Do I want to know what you're thinking?
I'm here for you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to stay here with you.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I'll shout so loud you won't be able to hear that silly...
That's so cute.
She
Stop.
is my baby angel.
Stop. No, I'm not ready for murder to happen.
God
no.
dang it, I wish you didn't say that, because right now my heart has wings. Don't worry.
I'll shout so loud you won't be able to hear that silly witch's voices anymore.
Will you now?
They're so cute.
I can't.
If you hear it again, let me know, understood?
No, stop.
You don't have to be afraid.
No, I can't. I never said I was.
Whenever you hear it, I'll be there with you, holding your hand.
Stop it! Stop it! Why
I'm gonna cry.
Dang it!
No. No.
Come on, go! You hear? She always does that. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of took the extremely long route. But there you have it. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master.
Master,
Now, where should we begin?
I'm getting flashbacks. Stop this.
Well, she didn't ask for tea first, so we're already good on that front. I know. Supper. Are you hungry? What should I make?
Slow down, please.
What is it? Is there something you'd like? I'm happy to accommodate.
You actually intend to stay here again? After what happened last time?
I mean, in all fairness, what else is she supposed to do?
I mean, yeah, where is she allowed to go?
Because of what happened. Because of that, we're finally able to see past each other's surface. I want us to try again, from the beginning. And this time, actually try to be considerate of one another's feelings. That's a promise, Master.
Alright.
I can stay here, right?
I don't mind.
I'm glad to hear it.
Say,
Yes, Master?
if you ever want something from me, could I please ask you to put it into words? I don't have much faith in my ability to pick up on things.
At least he's honest about not being able to read the room.
That's me though. Honestly, I can't read the room half the time. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like happy-go-lucky, like, hi guys!
Howdy! Want to sit around?
We're in a depressed room, like, hi guys! What are you doing? What's everyone up to?
Oh. Got it. Then here's something to start with. What do you say we open some of these windows?
Open the windows?
Yeah, we don't have to if you think it'll cause you problems, but it would be nice to get a little light in here. I'd like to put an end to this house being dark, closed-off cave.
I'm getting a scared feeling that we're gonna see the scene that we saw where she opened his room window.
Let's not worry about it right now. Let's not worry about it. Alright? We're here. It's fine.
I wasn't the one who barred the windows.
You weren't?
They were like that when I arrived. Made it seem like a very appropriate place to lock me away. While I am sensitive to light, yes, as I mentioned, a little sun through the windows shouldn't cause any problems.
Alright then. Can I ask you to help me open them? Let's both lighten this place up. After a few moments of silence, Michel gave me a curt nod. While we couldn't do anything about the windows that had been boarded up, the two of us forced open the ones that were just covered by rusted over shutters. When we got the first one open, a beautiful stream of light, like nothing I had ever seen before. Flooded into the dark mansion's halls. I had assumed that spring would never come. All we had to do was talk to each other, listen to each other, and everything else would fall into place. But it was that first step that was so hard, so much harder than either of us expected. And now that the ice was melting, we had to treasure that. It might not have seemed like much to someone else, but to us, it was a huge accomplishment.
Hey, did you like the video?
maybe you should consider subscribing.
Maybe hit that like button.
Maybe stay with us for a while.
Yeah, see
you
you next video.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I got too excited.